I want you to picture yourself going on a walk. Just a normal walk. On this walk, you come across a crosswalk. On the other side of the street is a guy. You make brief eye contact with him. And in that split second, you swear you've seen him before. Was it in your childhood? One of your high school classes? Was he someone in the old friend group? Maybe. You could only look at him for a brief second before you both looked away. Should I call out to him? What was his name? Ben? Before you get a chance to decide, the orange hand turns into that walking figure, allowing you to cross the road. You start to walk across and so does he. However, as you close the distance, you pull out your phone and keep your head down. He does the same. You used to be best friends. Even just asking the person if he was Ben would have been the easiest thing in the world. So, why didn't you? As you walk farther and farther from that crosswalk, so does Ben. And you picture what it would have been like if you had talked to him. But you didn't. Heads down, phones up, then gone forever. Has this ever happened to you? Whether you want to admit it or not, I have a feeling it has. Maybe not this exact situation, but that feeling of seeing someone in public and being just a little curious about who they are. We are growing into a new future, which unfortunately holds the path of least resistance. Or maybe not even least resistance, but most distraction. How much different do you think you could be? What could you have experienced more if you were a little more open and observant? We seldom ever look up. But what if, just if, we looked up just a little more? What was the hardest part about that encounter? There were a couple of things, but I think the main issue is fairly obvious. The safety of your screen. It's easy to get out of social interactions when you have a handheld device that can make you look busy. It's a given escape. Like when you see your gym crush and you decide to check the weather for 10 minutes, knowing that all you're doing is reading the same information about a cloudy day over and over. Yes, it's true that it gives you comfort, no risk of awkward eye contact, and a 0% chance of rejection. But you're always looking for an excuse to use something that you know is bad for you. You have to accept that by taking these easy escapes, you're also accepting the fact that you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, build any genuine connection, or create the lasting relationships that you wished you had. The problem isn't that you use your phone, it's that you always use it at the wrong time. There's always this itch in the back of your brain asking for something to distract it, which takes away our presence in the real world. I just watched a TED Talk for a class a few days ago about how on average, we look at our phones around 200 to 250 times a day. Not completely sure how true that statistic is, but I think you get the point. It's just so easy to not be present in today's time. Constant distraction literally evolves to keep you distracted. To make you click this, click that, and for what? Nothing for your benefit, I'll tell you that. What is it that you're really avoiding? That deep, untouched part of yourself. A lot of common fear revolves around discomfort and negative outcomes. What do I mean by that? It's pretty simple. You're afraid of hurting, afraid of the possibility that the person may not respond, afraid of being seen as weird or desperate, afraid of being rejected. It really sucks, because I think more of us go through this than we actually are aware of. But that's why we must reach out, because we're so like-minded on this idea that we'll be judged when really, no one cares. Scaring you with this stuff is not my intention, but I just want you to know what you're doing before you go back to being a ghost. You can start being more open whenever you want, and you can talk to anyone, anywhere. These moments happen all the time. Any moment where you share a split second of eye contact with someone. But in that split second, you've already given up and decided that this person has already judged you. But you're familiar with this feeling, right? You make eye contact with someone and there's that pull to the smile, to nod, to say something, but then you both look away, or you pull out your phone to avoid the awkwardness. That happens dozens of times a day. Each one is a door that closes immediately. We've trained ourselves to kill connection before it even starts. Someone sits next to us, we put in headphones. Someone smiles, we look down. Someone seems interesting, we convince ourselves that they're busy. We create these elaborate stories. They don't want to be bothered, I'd be interrupting, they probably think I'm weird, but really, we're just scared. This problem, no matter your situation, is killing you. It's killing us, draining us of any social connection with each other. I sometimes see clips of what high school was like in the early 2000s when phones and headphones weren't popular yet. I don't think I've seen a single video of people not expressing themselves, not being able to just talk. The difference I've found is that we've developed new defenses to shield who we really are. Again, we're scared, but not only that, we're lonely. Here's what's hard to believe. Most people would actually welcome a genuine interaction. Most people are just as lonely as you are. Most people are also scared and waiting for someone else to be brave and take that first step. That moment of potential connection, they felt it too, but if no one takes initiative, it just evaporates, and you both walk away wondering, what if? For me, there's always something that I regret not doing. It sits in my heart like a heavy stone. A lot of those moments were stolen from me, by me, because I couldn't take my eyes off a screen. When my family was watching a movie, you could find me in the office playing on my PC. I used to be addicted to video games because I found them to be my escape. But now I realize that those moments spent with others were my actual escape. The times that I didn't have to admit to myself that I was too scared to share that connection with someone are the ones that I remember. Because I would say 98% of the people that I approached, whom I had no connection to, accepted my invitation to chat. Looking back at a moment, whether it be school or a movie or a get-together with friends, it was the good times that you remember. Most likely the moments when you weren't distant from them. So was high school or middle school or elementary always the purest of moments in my head? No. If it was for you, I'm very glad. But I still enjoyed them quite a bit. And you know what? I would relive them again. Regardless of all the tests and stress from sports and bad teachers, yeah, I would like to savor all those moments I got to meet new people. Those people made me who I am. And those people came into my life during times when I wasn't distracted by my social anxiety, telling me I wasn't worth their time and that they weren't worth mine. It's very ironic because what phones were first built to do was connect us, to allow us to communicate over long distances at the blink of an eye. What we are now is more connected than ever, yet lonelier than ever. You could find yourself in a very crowded room, a classroom, the bus, the train, or even a party, and still feel completely isolated because of the phone. What's even worse is that we deeply desire these connections. When you see people who have their lives together while scrolling, you wish that was you. You wish you could have that kind of fun with those kinds of people. But these are such short-form dopamine hits that we won't put in the effort to reach out to someone who is 5 feet away from us experiencing the same thing. So, as a society, we already agree that this issue is a huge problem, and that the easy solution, which many people have already told us, is to be present. But what does that actually mean? What does it mean to just enjoy the moment? Sometimes when I try to be more present, I can still feel the pull of the phone and avoid possibility of discomfort. What really needs to happen is that you need to be more comfortable with discomfort. You need to admit that no matter how shy or introverted you may be, a little human connection would do you good. It's okay to be awkward. Being distant, being comfortable with where you are in life is what makes things easy. That should give you a pretty good indication that it's the wrong thing to do. Getting comfortable with discomfort means that yes, you will need to pick the harder paths, but reaching out, finding that bond with the right person could change your life. I know this is hard. It will be hard. It's not something I'm comfortable doing either, but I think it would really help with whatever you're going through. Just try to talk to someone for your own good. It doesn't have to be for long, just please try. Living a life without these connections, even for a short period of time, can really drain something out of you. It's hard to describe what that something is, but it just slowly becomes non-existent after some time. Part of why I'm telling you to do this is because, admittedly, I'm scared of it too. But every time that I've actually been the one to say a simple hey, I've grown from it and grown into it just a little more. It takes practice and a lot of mental power, to tell you the truth, even though I'm not sure it's supposed to. I'm proud of the friends that I've made and the people that I've met. I think you should be too. Reflect on how you met those people. Think about that first conversation, that first moment of eye contact, that first risk someone took, and just repeat that process. Be the one who takes the risk this time. Because tomorrow, you'll walk past another crosswalk, another bend, another person who could become something important in your life. Another moment where you could look up or look down, and they're going to be standing there, probably just as scared as you are, hoping someone will be brave enough to just say hi. I seldom look up, and I rebuke those ways. Zay out.